that's cool. Whatever. Come on. Do the thing. Cool. It is time to defeat my inner demon once and for all.
Jump up and grab the ledge. Try to reach this ledge on the other side. Quick, this way. Climb the wall and grasp the next ledge.
Pardon? Big question mark right there.
Moves beneath you. Jump.
Slow. Actually.
Some have whispered that the genie lured the prince
Here
into the
I am.
desert
Hello.
with promises of wealth and power, only to drown him in the sands. But I will tell you a different tale. I will tell
What's
you
up?
the truth.
I can't believe I trust
Beware, there are a lot of
It
cutscenes.
is clear you do not trust me, or you would call me by my name. In case
And
you
by a
have
lot, I
forgotten,
mean
it is Zara.
a lot.
So you've told me.
A metric
You told me
shit
when you promised
ton.
me mastery over death itself. You told me when you promised me a princess. You told me when you promised me my kingdom.
I'll see as soon as this run is over.
Patience,
I'm pretty confident I will reach that point.
is right.
Well, it might very well be one of the best days of my life. Prince
Nothing
what, by the
here,
way?
Genie.
I would post it, but I kind of have to walk from A to B now. And done.
This way, my prince. Do you like
Actually,
kisses, my
do I?
Who doesn't?
Of course I have it, because it's my emote.
Where
Bingo.
are you?
Kiss the statue, and you'll see.
I hope this isn't another one of your tricks. I prefer a harem girl to these stone lips.
Pop watch. Ah, hello. So the segmented run of this game, the old segment, it's like it's
You
not.
didn't ask, my prince.
I grow
It's
tired of your games,
it
Genie.
technically is a
Next
segmented
time,
run, but it's
warn
not
me.
super fast. Like
I feel like I could leap over a mountain.
just judging by movement, it's
Makes us
rather
stronger.
slow.
Union.
So
I promised you power over death. To grant it, we had to
yeah, the
go
segment
to
run was
war.
3 hours 16.
We cannot be killed, but you must
That's why I'm
abandon caution.
pretty confident I
Our
can be
energy
faster than that.
Now
Maybe
you
it's 30.
see as I do,
Yeah,
beyond
you
the realm of
like the
mortal
genie
man.
goes into the statue, and then you kiss the statue, and then you form a bond, and then you get powers such as sand powers. Doesn't mean you can rewind, because you cannot rewind, but if you die, you can. If you die and you have a sand tank left, you go back to the last checkpoint. Otherwise, you go back to the last save point. That's cool. By the way, this right there was a skip. The first skip I ever found. Oh my god. Please jump there. You fucking idiot.
I'd say we should be friends.
I probably swear a lot
Once you
regarding how insanely stupid the prince is, and that's fine. That's literally the game.
you, my prince, is it
Nothing I
you
can do
who
about that.
numbers?
Game bad. And no, you can't disable that slow-mo. Can disable fight slow-mos, which I did, of course, in the options. But it was epic. Oh look, it's a war run. Can't do anything. It's not even just the first war run, it's just random war runs. Like sometimes you get an animation like that. Oh, come on. It was a skip as well. It was really slow, but in principle it was a skip. Cool. So I also have a... So on the one hand I have full splits on my laptop right here, as well as a notepad sheet like with infos
At my palace under
on how to solve puzzles and
I am afraid
stuff like
so.
that, and I will need it, I can assure you that.
time to do a little gardening, Genie.
If you call me Zara, I will call you by your name.
No need to get personal. Let's just keep it Prince and Genie.
This is absolutely different. This is absolutely different from the PC version. So Forgotten Sands has 4 completely different versions. First of all, there's, well, this PC, which is the same as PS3 and the Xbox 360. It's one. Then there's Forgotten Sands DS, Forgotten Sands PSP, Forgotten Sands Wii. All totally different games. Because they thought that's cool. I don't know. And believe it or not, playing a platformer on Wii is maybe not the best idea they ever had. Or not playing, rather making
This way.
a 3D platformer on Wii. Like, I'm controlling where the prince moves with a nunchuck. That kind of makes sense. But then you fight by swinging the Wiimote. That's not cool. Oh, actually got it. Also, just so nobody wonders, I did learn the run. This is not another blind attempt which will fail. I learned the whole run. And some of the... well, not some of the. I learned the skips, found some new ones, etc, etc. So...
Look, the creature.
I
I'll have to find
know what I'm doing, and I hope it looks that way as well. Small mechanic, if you... There's something similar in Sense of Time, where if you fall from too high, but it's not lethal,
no matter.
you can roll to nullify your fall damage. Like, if you don't roll, you will just lose some of your HP. And in this game, same thing. You can also buffer it. Like, I'm falling and I'm holding down, and then the prince will roll in whatever direction he goes. That's cool. Fighting.
The sorceress
Skips.
archers are frail but deadly at long range.
There are actually a bunch of skips, but of course they're well, of course, it's a subjective statement, but they're rather small compared to the run length of. Okay, rhythm, by the way. Art Killer. Miss Verdi Jacka, whatever. So combat is a thing in this game. Surely exists.
These defenses were built to protect.
Didn't know that I'm actually stupid. That was my
These
fault.
defenses were built to protect
I was
against the corrupt.
mentally at a different point of this of early game, where you have a similar setup and then you jump to some beam.
That was much easier than I thought.
So there you saw, I died and I went back to the last location where I was standing somewhere. Roughly speaking, that's how it works. Because I still had 3 sand tanks, so it's not really a rewind or sand tank in the classical way. It's more of a extra life if you want, or if you will. We're chasing that thing, by the way, because it stole a magical sword and we need it for something. I don't know.
The creature escapes.
Perhaps there is a way to the upper level on the other side of the bridge.
My knowledge of the story and the lore is actually rather tiny. Also, that jump works because auto-aim exists. And which I'm grateful for, of course. Would you jump there? The slow-mo is forced as well. Is that fair? No, that's the genie. We purchased at a market now. The genie kind of led us here. So if you really care about the story is we bought the magic. We bought a magical lamp. There was a genie inside. The genie lured us here, if you will, because we wished for a kingdom, and this is a kingdom. It's an abandoned kingdom, and it's kind of evil spirits living here and everything, but it's a kingdom. And, we also wanted a princess, and there is a princess here, and she's cursed and we'll kill her, but in principle there's a princess here. That's kind of how the story goes. So no, there's no pharaoh or anybody. The only real main characters are the prince and the genie. Genie's name is Zera. And my name is Please Get Me Out of Here.
The creature can't be far.
The blade is all that matters.
Also, that's something I wanted to try. So I'm still... Just fall down there. I'm still kind of learning how the whole fighting system works. Like, there are a lot of intricacies to it. Surprisingly, actually. It's not just swing, 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 but you have a lot of combos. You have torpedo attacks as well, which for some enemies are really useful. Not as useful as in Sands of Time, but... Still, you can also freeze enemies by pointing your cursor at them and pressing B. But I'm not sure if that works from the start. It works eventually, like... The more you play, the more sands you collect, experience points and so on. You get new abilities as well. Okay, so once I get the Spirit Hook, which is the first ability, main ability. It's fine, and now I can literally just stun lock him by attacking normally. So that's really yes, I'm actually... Oh, I guess you can't see that, but I'm actually... When I'm attacking, I'm really... Of course, it's more like, you know, lightly, in a sense. Also, I didn't split here, but that doesn't matter. Later on, you have combos. You have a tornado attack, where if you swing both at the same time, you kind of swing around. Things like these. Also, you have jump attacks. A lot of... stuff. Who cares?
Not only can you collect the magics to help repair the blade, you may also use the magic of the shrines to give us powers. Come, I will show you.
Okay, so now we have the Spirit Hook, which pretty sure freezes enemies, but the main purpose is that you have these colored things, and you can put a ring in them, and then you can climb up. Look, the prince is an absolute fucking idiot. That's cool. Auto aiming in this game is a thing. Just want to point it out. Also, another thing, if you activate one of these plates, it activates all of the same color. And there can only be one active at the same, like one color active at the same time. It's kind of how these work.
The Auma dwells there. Its touch is deadly.
Jump scare. That was so loud. I am spooked. Also, this game has a lot of backtracking. If you could get powers early, this run would go from 3 hours 15, at least that's what I'm estimating. 3 hours 15 to... all of that, probably 2 hours. But powers early will never happen. Can clip that. You have my word, my guarantee.
An ancient ascent through Izdahar's
That's a mere wish.
As they set foot on the path and resumed their pursuit of the creature, the prince realized that what had begun as a fanciful wish had quickly become a perilous.
So there will be a boss in 10 minutes, and after the And 50 minutes after that, if I would have powers early, I could skip. Like, there's a partial skip, but it doesn't work. You can't proceed because you don't have the necessary powers for that. And that's just sad, honestly. But I guess I'll come to that once I'm getting there. Also, why fight when you can just, you know, not buy?
Why did you bring me here, Genie? Surely there was a more peaceful kingdom around me.
You seek adventure, do you not?
I seek a kingdom and a princess of my own.
Yeah, there we have it.
Reach of
Prince
my
seeks a kingdom and a princess. That's what he's getting because he's
Remind
fucking
me to
stupid.
rethink how I ask for things.
Doesn't know how to formulate wishes.
You can restore Istahar to its former glory.
Glory? Here? Hard to imagine.
This was
Do you see
once
that
the
auto aim
prime
jump?
of life
That
and
was...
beauty,
mwah.
but the
That looked
outcome
100% natural. Like a
ever-growing at
jump,
the
you know, like a
expense
normal
of
jump.
all else.
And my
Totally.
princess?
She is in grave danger, but she still lives.
A single column. What purpose does it serve?
Lock and key live in the same
Okay, we can do some small skips in this
Only
section.
my magic can open the door beyond.
Assuming I can aim my cursor precisely. Prince, just go on to there. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, that's one. Can do that 3 times. Would you absolutely pardon me? What the fuck was that? Same thing. It was the same position. I jumped and he just didn't care.
Barrier is sealed with magic. Only seers
Big
and
question
spirits
mark.
may open it.
You're a key and a genie. How versatile.
I have many gifts.
So these doors where you have to draw some
Whoever
pattern
built
or
this
figure or
place
whatever
certainly made
with
it a
your
challenge to
Wiimote.
ascend.
Istahar was not
Those will
built by humans
occur
or
rather
for
frequently
Then who built it?
and also with
that no longer
more
dwell in the
complicated
mortal world.
patterns.
As usual, your answer is as clear as a sandstorm.
That's cool. Of course, the recognition of the Wiimote is not jank at all, so that's fair. An abomination of a game. I mean, it's kind of true, honestly. This is a skip, by the way. That fall works. You don't die. For some reason, I'm not complaining. Of course, I'm just saying this game is garbage. Hey, bro, Cloney. So there's a fighting technique, maybe not fighting, but a fight technique rather. Sometimes there's one enemy which is highlighted with a blue light beam. If you kill that enemy, the whole fight ends early. Which, of course, is pretty cool, given we are trying to be fast here.
I'd say we should be friends.
Also, the camera is a thing. You can change the camera, but it's you really don't want to. It's not advisable in any way, but it is possible.
There are many
It's like you hold C on the nunchuck and then you
to defeat them.
do stuff with your cursor. But you really shouldn't. Auto aim, by the way, that was cool. Like, that was actually cool. Another great thing, there's no cooldown timing on wall jumping, or there's no precise timing. I'm mashing A to wall jump, which of course makes things really easy. And also fast, because the jumping is a really fast animation. So you're getting up rather quickly. So this fist attack he's doing sometimes, it's really useful later on because you get an ability. If an enemy is knocked down on the floor, you can one-hit kill him. Sadly, I do not know yet how to consistently trigger that, that fist attack, which throws down almost every enemy. Aside from the auto aim being a meme, but that would be an interesting question, or something interesting to find out.
Gods, I have swords to build my own kingdom.
Use caution, my prince.
And we wait. You can't clamp underneath because these red vines will damage and kill you. So just as a general note, the red vines, bad. Don't touch or you will die. You won't die instantly unless you're falling into a big patch of them. Like, come on, just touching damages you a bit. Actually, if you want to know why they introduced the patterns on the door, it is because the loading times are not super short. So it gives the game time to load while you're solving the puzzle, essentially. It's actually rather easy to tell because you can just listen to the Wii and how frenetically, how hard it's trying to load the next area by spinning the disc. Also, my split is coming up soon. This is English. This is the first complete run I'm doing. Split. But I've done partial runs before. I've done a run like 2 hours in. So 2/3. That's why on my laptop have splits until 2 hours 60 minutes. So until then I have somewhat of an indicator how fast or slow I am. Also, you might have noticed this right here is the starting area. It's just high up. If we could get here early, A, and get the powers early, B, we could save 20 minutes. So this is really unlikely because it's really high up.
What you seek is advantage, my prince.
But if it were possible, just hypothetically, we would save
Astray? No.
20
Into mortal
minutes.
danger? Yes.
Just to give you an idea how much backtracking there is. Also, the door here, that was my point, the door here took a bit longer because the game was loading, so it didn't open instantly. I was too fast. Alright, coming up is the probably the most boring boss ever. And after the boss is over, you will most likely agree with me. This game exists, and that's a problem. What? Why? Can I actually go safe? I never tried that. Can I go safer, like hang down and then jump? I can. Maybe I should do that because this game is garbage.
Entrance to the palace grounds. But once we venture that way,
Do you just rewind? No. Well, not that I know of.
Guarded?
not that I know of.
Then what are those sounds?
The prince
Only
and
thing I
the
did
king
was
left the
falling
castle,
down because the game is
got
garbage.
ever closer to the palace and the surrounding
But that's all.
city. But the heart of Izdahar would not be so easily breached.
Never mind the bad guys trying to stop us. Looks like they're on vacation.
Come on. Okay. Ah, I see. Fair enough. So all the story cutscenes you can skip, but none of the others. Why would you? Very nice. So now we have to climb up to him and chop off his head, and then he dies. This is the boss fight.
My prince, your fighting prowess has hold of the monster. For a time, now is your chance to reach his weak point, his head.
Or at the very least, the idea of the boss fight.
Find a way to climb up and attack him where he's weak.
1, 2, 2. This is just like in event is scripted, but unlike in T2T, you can buffer the inputs. I was mashing A and I was swinging before the prompt even came up. So this game is more forgiving than T2T. Ah yeah, the big twist is the enemies, like the boss is not dead, it just takes another mask, puts it on, then fight starts again. It's the literal same fight, but 3 times in a row. I have no idea what they were thinking. It's not 100% same. Like now he has a column in his hand and he can attack with that column.
You are whipping him like a donkey named Pharaoh.
Very nice. It's phase 2. Can get rid of the archers up there, but you don't have to.
Step up and attack.
Like, the archers don't do anything. Auto aiming is a thing. So the game really wants to bully you into giving you hints. 1, 2. Fun thing, if you do any mistake on these things, then the phase of the farts of the phase of the fight starts again. And as you can imagine, if you have a prompt where you have to shake your Wiimote, just shaking it slightly by accident will mean the prompt is activated, and well, if you had to press A but you shake your Wiimote, then you fail. And the whole phase starts again. So it's really easy to lose 50 seconds on this fight for nothing. Which is funny, wanna remark that here. Which of course never happened when I learned and or practiced the game. Why can I attack him? He has not done anything so far. This does not make sense. Go on. Good. Okay, one more. That's fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but what can I do? Okay, the last one is easy because it's 3 times A, jump, like 3 times A, and then swing. That's all you have to remember there. Okay, I'm just mashing A right now. 1, 2, 3, swing. 1, 2, swing. I almost messed it up because I didn't pay attention. Swing, okay. And that was the boss fight. It was 5 minutes of the same thing. Because that's funny. It's one of the bigger points of criticism. Like, the game would not be any worse if this boss fight did not exist. Or if it were shorter. It's also cool. Like, just make one phase, make it a bit longer if you will. That's cool. But why would you, like, it's just, you're just stealing my lifetime here. So what the fuck? With all due respect. What's wrong with you? At Ubisoft. Was it Ubisoft Montreal who did this? Made this game? I think so. Shipping. Okay, so now we have another power. We can activate plates on the ground. That will give us a tornado to give us some height. But in this room we don't need it. We can just jump up here.
The prince sensed only absence and death.
Where is everyone?
Everyone in all of
Because auto mixes. That right there, I think that saves 30 seconds or so. At the very least 20.
I need to know what happened here.
everyone you speak of are dead
Okay.
or enslaved
Another
by
skip.
the
This is like
Omen.
13 seconds. I think is what Sam timed when he found this.
Let us search for a way out.
Like a lot of, you get a feeling. It's a lot of
I have an
lot of
idea
small
how we
skips.
might reach the palace. This place of death may yet offer life.
which can make this at least slightly more fun.
This is the path to the gardens. From there, we can reach the mausoleum. Tombs and shrines often accompany each other, my prince.
Ah, shrines mean more
Yes,
magic
that's
for
what
us
I
to
wanted.
play with.
We will need it if we are to ascend to the palace.
And then the skip right here. It's also like 15 seconds or so.
Despite decay and corruption, the prince could still see the garden's former magnificence. It reminded him of the vibrant grounds of his father's palace. He longed to see his home again, but he would not return until he had earned a kingdom of his own.
What are those statues?
Riddles and puzzles fill his Dahar. These statues form a key of sorts. We will need to move
The
them to
Gate
open
of the
them.
Chosen Ones. So we just take the left path, which is 10 minutes, we come back, take the right path, which is 10 minutes, then we come back,
Your boundless ingenuity
then we do a small puzzle, and then
Sarcasms are.
we can go through the main gate.
The nectar from that fruit is
So again, a lot of
Perhaps
backtracking.
its scent would lure the insects from the
Maybe less
stone
backtracking,
behind
more
us.
returning to the same place, like going in circles.
The nectar doesn't say.
It's probably more accurate to say it like that.
My prince.
This cutscene is probably one of the most stupid things in this game. Like, it's not funny. It doesn't add anything to the game. It's just weird. Oh my god, I messed myself up. Fine. Hey, Smith. Welcome to the Fallen King. Wait. Is this 2K8? Yes. This is a very weird mixture of all Prince of Persia games. In a lot of aspects. Like here, the scarabs from SOT. Where are my other enemies? Would they load? That would be... That's not even the point I selected. Come on. So this has the quick time events where you press A and so off T to T. Scarabs of Sense of Time. A lot of going in circles like Warrior Within, Rings of 2K8. Plays like a shitty game from the 80s like Pop 1. Was a joke, I'm sorry. Good thing Carl Gamer isn't here so you can't yell at me. And other scarabs don't have this weird nectar anymore, so they're chasing us. And I don't know where to go. I mean, I know where to go, I'm just not doing it. That's my fault. Okay, this jump right here is impossible. I did it. Jump is actually bullshit.
We must find a way to dispose of these beetles permanently.
Like, the platforming itself is not bad. Sadly, the game is more than just, you know, classic Prince of Persia platforming. If it was just that, it would be a good game.
What was this place?
This game looks fun. The thing is, it only looks fun because I became semi-decent at it. If you're playing this as a newcomer, the controls, the auto aim, everything is just so insanely weird. It's so weird to play.
Thanks to the Aoma.
But I have to say, after learning the game, it's not such that I'm having no fun. Like, the game, of course, is bullshit at times, but it could be worth, maybe. But when I first played this, like casually, I was straight up not having a good time. Can tell you that much. So my brother's still here. He can assure you that, or guarantee you that that's the truth. Okay, I can't freeze him. Actually, that's what I wanted to know. So the Spirit Hook is coupled to freezing enemies. It could really come in handy. Okay. Okay, let's just kill him first, whatever. Okay. And now I can stun him. If there's just one enemy left. But otherwise, especially now because it's rather early in the game, there's a lot of powers or abilities I don't have yet. Fighting's not not super fun, maybe. Unlike platforming, which is cool. Yes, if I could get up here, it would be fun.
This tank used to collect rainwater for the beasts of the menagerie. It may still be connected to the sluices on the battlements.
Non arrêté. I said I don't know what that means. Sentence is way too complex for me.
Six-legged friends have found us again.
Climb to the top, quickly!
Teishu, by the way. Question rather is, why did I submit this to Pop Rounds 4? But given now that I learned it, the run is not... The run will certainly not be 6 hours, as is my original estimate. The new estimate would probably be 3:30, maybe 3:15.
Ha! Got them.
I also like how that statement comes from the guy who
I know a quicker route.
runs Battles of Prince of Persia. Just putting that out there. So actually Eraser. By the way, this not Eraser, just generally. This was a torpedo attack. Oh, come on. The spike thing totally went through and it's just garbage. Okay, no. So, Eraser because Forgotten Sins is the first run of the day. It's perfect because it just means we can sleep for 3 more hours. Which, given the tight schedule on
Great deal about
Sunday, I would really welcome, personally.
So you do, but especially here. The source
Funny thing, if you're too quick there, you can softlock yourself. You can get stuck down here, but the bridge is in the wrong position.
Her mind is twisted by the corruption of
Which
the
totally
elements.
didn't happen to me, which is why I know it. It's just a random thought. Tight schedule. Well, by tight schedule, I mean there's a what 3-hour break currently between, or 5 hours or so between Sam's story journey run and Forgotten Sands Wii. I personally would call that tight. I think it's 4 hours or so. So having a longer break for people to actually sleep, it sounds cool. 3:20 even better. Nobody will watch Story Journey? It's kind of rude. Yeah, you can survive that fall. It doesn't make sense, but you can. Yes, I was correct. Please go forward. Especially when backtracking can be rather confusing on where to go. Nope, that was wrong. Because we fall down here. Okay. Yes, it's a very nice unloaded area back there, by the way, which you totally didn't see. I am too fast. Huh. That was a gold split.
Excellent. The scarab
Which you
has
cannot
abandoned
see,
the
but it
statue.
was. Yeah, but Smith, can you drink and vote in the US? No, neither. Wait. Okay. Very nice lag because the game is loading something. You might see a pattern here. The game might be loading a lot and also struggling to load a lot. Force slow-mo here, by the way. There's nothing you can do. Like, you can change camera like that, but it doesn't do anything. It's just as slow.
The greenhouses were once lush and alive, a marvel even amongst the beauty of Istahar.
Where you remember beauty, I see only decay.
I know
Shoutouts to
it's
auto aim, by the way.
yours
That jump
for
works.
yourself, but you can return it to its glory. I have faith in you, my prince.
That's exactly the enemy I wanted to target. Because he has the shield I want to break with my torpedo attack. Oh, wait. No. I think I just hit something on my keyboard by accident. So if the stream died, please tell me. Don't think it did though.
Amazing.
Okay, thanks.
This tendril stretches all the way back to the gardens.
That's actually the reason why resetting on my live split, like on stream, is control and num3 and not just num3 on itself.
What humans lack in magic, we make up for in determination.
So I am learning, my prince.
3 doors, but only 1 bridge.
The bridge must be moved to reach each greenhouse, my prince.
4. Well, that's a cool pattern. Compared to the pattern you see later on, this one is just, you know, baby stuff. Ah, come on. And no, you can't make it through there. It looks really close, but no. Four. And 5. Done. Come on. Bullshit, I hit him with the torpedo attack. Like, he should have been down at 5 and not 8. But okay.
That enormous root seems to thrive in the corrupted foliage.
And that's a good place.
Reza, I have no idea what you're talking about. What you could be possibly talking about. Bye. Oh look, a long elevator. It's Garsha's. Because that's totally how this works. Oh, come on. Prince literally looks like Garsha. It's not wrong. Although this prince has long hair. It's kind of hard to see, but he has long hair, kind of ponytail thingy.
This may slow
here,
it,
right?
but it
Yes,
won't
I do.
kill it.
There is always another way.
One day I will dodge it. Actually, on the way back, they're way harder to dodge. Don't fully understand why, just know that is the case. No, that was wrong. Run would be fast, at least, that's true. Slot guard puzzle? There's no... I can't think of any loud guard in this game, at least. I should have rolled. That's stupid. Yes, that enemy. But don't get fucked by the arch, come on. I feel memed on, that's not cool. Sniping me in the cutscene is also not cool, just putting that out there. Video game. Well, actually, I don't think I can make this. Yeah, I can not make this. That's funny. Because this game is garbage. Oh, that's where we jump. Cool. If you die in a cutscene, that was close. If you die in a cutscene, you just respawn before that. Essentially, it's because you have your like the Sentanks are extra lives in a sense. You just spawn back in. There's nothing happening there. Sorry, Smith. But if it eases your mind, at least for me, there's nothing that can go wrong. There's no, for wall jumping, there's no timing. You can just mash A and table wall jump. So in that regard, the game is way better than SOT. Looks unnatural? Yeah, of course. But that's not my point. Prince, there is... Oh my god. There is something above you, and I'm jumping. What do you think I want you to do?
It's dying, but not dead. Let's keep searching.
That's actually bad. I was too fast. If the field's not activated yet, Prince doesn't know. Like he doesn't. The auto aim doesn't know where to put you. Essentially, that's why I died there. Low cost frame in this game. As I said, this game is a lot of games in one. It's kind of like Wings Club in that regard. Come on. Yeah, for some weird reason, the Dark Souls submission got 1 yes vote and 4 no votes. I won't say who is who voted for what, because from what Eraser said, it's impossible to guess who voted how. Who voted in what way. Maybe that's a good way to put it, whatever. Nope. Wouldn't have made it anyways. These saw blades are weird. Oh my god. Proof. Like, you have to go when they're on the way down, yeah, like that. It's such an off-putting cycle. It's actually difficult for me. No. Fine, that was intended. It's just a faster way of getting down, essentially. Could have saved 20 seconds here on the split. Them saving nothing. Yeah, it's actually nothing. To be fair, this was not a good split.
Well done, my prince. We should return to the gardens to see if the plant has withered on the stonework.
Oh, is the game loading? I cannot tell. Maybe it was. There's no way to know. And we're back. So now the puzzle is active. The puzzle is so complex, you can solve it in 5 moves.
The statue has been freed from the vine.
Which is a clear difference from the PC port, because you cannot solve it in 4 moves.
The statue will move only along a prescribed path, my prince.
Then I will create one.
So that auto aim doesn't make sense, but I don't care. Up, right, down, left, and up. Oh, I win. You actually get an achievement for beating it in 5 turns. How is 1 hour of the game over already? I just started. Like, this is so fun that it feels like I started 5 minutes ago. Auto aim, by the way. If you really pay attention, it's so ridiculous. But, I mean, similar things work in the PC game, so. Exciting gameplay? Yeah, no. That was close to dying. Oh, slow-mo. That was wrong, should have jumped there. Right, yes. Left. Someday I will learn where to go.
This magic we seek in the statues. How did it come to be then?
The gods themselves were the source of Izdahar's power.
A politician's answer.
The gods are the source of all
Gods are the
things,
source of all
Zara.
things, Zara.
So they are
They
my
are,
prince.
my
You sarcastic little shit. That's actually not cool. Believe it or not, not cool. I really don't get where all the hatred for this game comes from. It's such a cool Ubisoft title. Okay, here I drop as soon as the saw is down, because then I will make the cycle. It doesn't look like this wall run works, but it does. It's a really weird thing of perspective. At least my opinion. I will not make a comment on that one, on that statement about Farah. For lawsuit reasons. Okay, so here's where my newfound knowledge of the spirit hook should come into play. That I can freeze enemies. The thing is, this Homer priestess. That's not the thing you wanted to do, the Homer priestess can't be, like, she can be attacked directly. But it's more random. Would you freeze her? Come on. So if you freeze her, she has no chance of dodging. If she's not frozen, she dodges like 80% of the time. So if I would have to put a number on it. No exciting glitches. No fun, that's true. Well, Chris, the answer is quite simple. He is an anime protagonist. This is a lot like anime. If you stay around for 1.5 more hours, which is a lot to ask for, but if you were to do that, you would learn, or you will learn this is actually anime. Nope, I can just drop down here. I mean, game I kind of rolled. Oh my god, I might actually not make this. Come on, easy. So if you pull this ring the whole way down, then you will lose 5 to 10 seconds on waiting for this platform to retract. So it's kind of important to time that correctly. Yes, Prince, that's totally what I wanted you to do. Except it's not. Oh, is there a fight here? Oh, there is. I mean, I wanted to torpedo because she can't dodge that, but I guess I'll freeze her instead.
Stay still.
No. What you do? Like, torpedoing is the most fucking jank thing in this game. It's actually incredible. Like, if you jump towards the wall and then kind of swing at the same time, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Not much you can do.
Revealing secrets will not help either.
Perhaps not, but it will satisfy my curiosity.
All you need to know is much has changed. There was once enough magic here to fill an ocean. Now, only droplets remain.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Can jump up here directly. Also auto aim, by the way, it makes sense. Like, you look at it and think, yeah, that works. No. You have to be kidding me. Well, my game apparently just crashed. I have to hard reset. The console, like, that was a hard lock, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, at least we can speedrun the menu here. That's cool. Well, also, or maybe the disc doesn't work anymore. It's permanently damaged. That would also be funny. Oh no. Fuck this game, honestly. Just fuck it in its entirety. Also, you will see now that starting up the game is not fast, because there's a bunch of cutscenes before that. I don't know. To be fair, this was the first time the game ever crashed, as in hard locked on me. At least from what I remember. I don't think that ever happened before. Like even casual or whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 2 minutes gone. Because I'm back here. Yeah, that 2 minutes sounds about right. Like here I'm back at the priestess torpedo tornado fight thing. Yes, that also makes sense, by the way. And 4, 5. Could you please target her? Oh. Fucking fuck this game. It's actually incredible. I stand corrected. That crash lost me 3.5 minutes. I originally was here at 8 flat split time and now it's 11:30. That's a thing.
All you need to know is much has changed. There was once enough magic here to fill
Wow.
an ocean. Now,
Yeah, I thought that would happen. I was just like... Well, either way, this run will beat the NG Plus record by over an hour, no matter what I do, essentially. So that's all I ever cared about. I'm not sure what she did there, Prince. Okay. What is this checkpoint? Oh, hello. I was walking on the ground for what, 2-3 seconds? He was like, nope, not a checkpoint. That doesn't count. How can you fuck up a game that much? Somebody explain me that. I genuinely don't get it. Okay, no crash. Ah, no crash. Never have I been happier in my pathetic life. Where's the last scarab? Come on. There you are.
Trying not to get overconfident here.
It's okay. I mean, it's not really okay, but what can I do? Other than not play the game. Which sadly is not an option right now.
The prince had come to Izdahar to claim a kingdom, but instead found only deadly peril. Yet no amount of danger could quench the fire within him. Every
Okay.
step brought him closer
Close.
to the creature, but rather than dread, he felt only exaltation.
No.
Each obstacle,
Yes, go
however
up
lethal,
there.
was
Prince is
another
so
chance
smart,
to prove
actually
his
incredible.
worth.
I beg to differ. Same. Okay, so for some reason I don't fully comprehend yet, we are plus 3 minutes on my partial splits. Like, that's not full run, so it doesn't really matter if I'm plus or minus.
excellent, my prince. Follow me this way.
It's not really learning. I mean, I learned the whole run in beforehand. And I can do it rather confidently, so... Wouldn't really say it's learning. Of course, this is practice in a sense. And there's no reason to abandon this run because I'll world record no matter what I do, so...
You'll have to find a way out. It's time to try your new abilities, my prince.
This temple shall be your
Maybe this is loud annoying guard. Kind of. It's not loud, but it's really annoying. Priestess. Girl thingy, whatever.
You'll never leave this place alive.
Like how some of her voice lines are overlapping.
Quickly,
Saying two things at the same time. It's really easy to keep track of course.
This temple shall be your tomb.
Don't hit me, don't hit me,
the
okay.
broken plates, my prince.
Don't do it.
Place alive.
No! That loses 40 seconds. You go back to the start of the whole section. Like of the middle part of the section.
You are pathetic.
That's actually bad. Maybe it's 30. It's not 40 really.
This temple shall be your tomb.
But it's enough to
And you get far more than
make me mad.
you'll never leave this place alive. You are pathetic.
Courage, my prince. You're close to
Yeah,
the
it's like
exit.
30 seconds go.
You like that little game, because the next time I won't be so kind.
Ha ha ha. And there's that cutscene you're so confused about, Smith. And we now have no new power, so these hooks and tornadoes we can place anywhere, and not just on dedicated plates. Okay, cool. Sounds OP. That's true. Later on we can't place it anywhere anymore. There will be yellow leaves which are resistant to magic. But in principle this is a really strong mechanic, if you will. Bye. Also, as you can imagine, there are sand and life upgrades in this game. But I should not need them. I collected them for practice. Some of them are really well hidden. If you don't know, you would never find them, essentially. But yeah, I'm at least from learning and practice, I'm pretty confident that I don't need it. Unless not if I want to go fast. Also, that's a really easy pattern, by the way. And I collected the correct one, but the game is wrong. Not much I can do there. All collectibles. The good thing is all collectibles is the same run, nothing changes. But you just take like, what, 4 detours or so and lose maybe 3-4 minutes in total. But other than that, nothing changes. But in principle, you could do a 100% run of this game. Would you please? I'm selecting her. Hello. Goodbye. Like once you froze the priestess, it's a 2-hit kill. Like it's one jump attack and then attack when she's on the ground, essentially. But for that, the game would have to be not garbage. Oh my god. Would you wall run? That's cool. That's cool. That skip is actually not that easy. Also, another skip. Because that works. Of course, he would grab the ledge and not die. That's cool. I found that by accident, because I didn't know what to do there at first, like in my first playthrough. What am I standing on? So I didn't know what to do, and then the prince grabbed, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Don't even have to do anything.
That was much easier than I thought.
Have you been here before? Yes. As I said, that's the kind of backtracking part. So now we got the powers and auto aiming. We can go back and oh well, we go back and can advance on the main route in another way. Just because we can put rings everywhere and tornadoes and so on.
Looks like you could use a little direction from my blade.
So this is the big door where the puzzle happens. Oh well, where the 5-move puzzle happened, rather, past tense.
Here I come.
There's the kill. That's what I was talking about. So if you do the... Hello. If you do the attack where What do you want to say? If you do that, yeah, if you by accident or maybe willingly do the attack where the prince knocks down the enemy, then it's a oh, good checkpoint. Then it's a one-hit KO. Okay, small skip here. And small skip here. Yeah, sometimes I feel like the checkpoints where you sent back to are chosen rather arbitrarily. Like, that's funny. Okay, so this is the area where we were 50 minutes ago.
His mind returned to all the evils the Haum
And you can actually get here, but from there you cannot advance. And there's also no known way
he knew he could not
to get
rest.
creation powers,
Destruction was complete.
which you don't have yet. Like with the, there's a vine down there, which, because of the iframes, you can get, you can just the iframes you can get into this area early. You can even get here, you can get up here, but then it stops. Like this part, there's no way to get up here. And I tried quite a lot to make this work somehow, but without some height glitch or whatever, I think we lucked out. Oh yeah, split by the way. Oops. Saved 50 seconds. That segment was actually solid. That was okay. So at least that was what I was saying before. The yellow leaves, that you don't, like you can't place anything. There's no magic or whatever. So that's the one restriction you can do anything you want. That's true. World Within does have checkpoints. I think 3 in total in the whole game. That's at least that's my estimate. That was lucky. It's actually pretty difficult to hit that tornado plate on the floor. Oh my god. Go around. This game is so funny. Now, if anything, the start of the game is where the player went wrong.
Only a door separated the prince from the palace and what lay inside.
None of this had to happen
The creature.
if it wasn't for this
blade,
stupid
and the
player.
chance to put right his mistake. But not all doors are equal.
Zigzag. Woo.
This one could withstand the fires of hell itself if need be.
More puzzles, by the way.
Amazing mechanism. What is
Oh, it has more than 3?
It is alive.
I'm not sure on that.
Ever created.
It feels like
Never
3.
seen one like it. Who built it?
The ancients,
But who are these ancients?
my people. Its construction was made possible by the alchemy that bent the laws of time and space.
Okay, so to get through the big gate...
So you did live here after all.
Come on, man. To get through the big gate, we have to
It opens this door.
do the water puzzle and the fire puzzle. Just as a reminder, we're doing all of this because there's this weird beast that essentially stole the weapon we want. And the weapon we need to restore this kingdom. What the fuck ever. Like, I don't know. Why would I know? And the beast is behind that main gate. And to open it, we have to take a detour of 20 minutes.
This is not so bad. We might save the world after all.
The story is perfectly thought out. You can trust me on that. Okay, so here we have a new type of enemy. The Chthonian beast. No, come on, fucking idiot! Like that, if you do this combo, whatever, fine. If you do that combo, like 3 times Wiimote swing and then nunchuck swing, it seems like he does the punch, which knocks enemies down. It actually is. That's very interesting.
Now it is time to end
This
this.
is very interesting. And if the prince weren't an absolute idiot, it would also be useful.
Remind me again, why did I agree to do this? So Izdihar was your home, but you will not speak of it. Why?
Why does anyone keep a secret?
Hello.
My prince?
Could I get up here?
Always you answer a
How very
question with a
nice of you.
question. I'll play your game. We keep secrets to protect ourselves. Or perhaps to hide our sorrows?
You are perceptive. The gods entrusted us with Izdihar to defend its many wonders.
I mean, to be fair, it is pretty useful if it works, like this punch thing.
We failed the gods.
Okay,
and we
whatever
failed
game, I'll
ourselves.
play by your fucking stupid rules.
There is no shame in valiant effort.
Like once you do a punch, you can one-hit KO any enemy.
You have returned to put things right.
I hope so.
This game, man, this game.
Thank you for your kindness, my prince.
Just a word of caution, all of what I'm doing might look really easy. But it's a lot of knowing how the auto-aim, or how aiming in general in this game works. How the game will interpret your inputs on the nunchuck. Although you only have 8 directions, you might think, oh, it's easy then. But no. It's a lot of fun that can go on. That was 100% my fault. And I sadly cannot blame the game for that. Can I make that? I don't think I can. Oh, wow. Okay, Prince. Sorry I said anything. You're the best. I'm your #1 fan. Well, never mind. I'll just take that back right there. Just please pretend I never said that. Okay. Ah, that was stupid. You actually can... Doesn't matter. You can jump down there directly. It's a bit safer. But as you saw, not necessary. If you have good reactions. Are we actually trying to name checkpoints now? And where are we then? Where do we go? There I go. No, Prince, he dropped down.
By the gods!
Very good. What a smart boy. I've never seen a video game character with more IQ points than the Forgotten Sands Wii Prince. Okay, wicked jump, easy. Jump is harder. Like, it's not difficult, but it's harder than it looks. Really have to account for the auto aim there heavily.
have to offer. I fear I'll die of boredom.
No. That's okay. I mean, it's not really okay, but what can I do? Aside from damage boosting through the side, because this puzzle is bullshit. Oh yeah, this is cool. I mean, this is actually a cool idea, but oh no. But that can happen. Like, the perspective is just so weird. It's so hard to tell when you have to jump. Oh, whatever. It's so precise. It's not hyper precise. It's just the camera is weird. It's hard to tell when you have to jump. That's what makes it stupid.
Water. But why?
You shall see, but not while the pipes are dry. We must restore
2 times. Counterclockwise and then.
Father's palace.
This puzzle can be insanely difficult if you don't know what the solution is. That I say from experience.
so far from your homeland.
Oh, I golded by 1 minute 40. Almost like I got one run here ever. Like one partial, not even one full run, one partial run here ever.
For what, my prince?
Oops.
Reasons are my own, Zara. What now then?
We return to the entrance hall. Surely enough water has entered
Nope.
the pipes.
Ah, that was stupid.
Careful, my prince. Surely enough water has entered the pipes to meet our needs.
Okay. That's just a small skip you can do there. It's called don't play the game. Because what I mean is, like, you can cancel your war run and then sometimes the prince will grab whatever you want him to grab. Oh, is it a scarab fight? Oh, it is. Who would have thought that? One more. There it is. No, 2 more. Oh, look, is this TFK? An actual 2D section. It kind of looks 3D, but it's actually 2D. I can only go left and right here. To be fair, similarly, I could have said, oh, is this Forgotten Sands PSP, because it's the same. Forgotten Sands PSP is also 2D, but it kind of looks 3D. Okay. Easy. And I say easy, of course, mean the opposite, but what else can I say? Remember this weird swing swing button? Oh, come on. Okay, that works. Could have jumped like too early or so, but I want to go safe here. Luckily, that should be the last one of these thingies. If I yeah, from what I remember, this should be the last one. Should have been the last one. Oh, look, another fight will come up.
You keep your balance well, my prince.
Okay. So this is, you cannot fathom how useful this is. Well, not dying, but you know. Okay. Weird flex, Prince, but okay. Oh, why is this game funny? Why is this game funny, actually?
Condition, my prince.
Stuff. Okay, luckily my sands replenish rather quickly. Like, not automatically, but you collect a lot of these sand spheres. Like this one here. And no? No, not now. Come on, Prince. Like, how can one person be this stupid on its own? It's actually incredible. What else am I supposed to do? Would you beg my pardon? Oh, look, it does work after all. It's cool. Press up to get a hint. It's actually the funniest thing. Like, the hints are essentially useless.
So,
Like, they tell you very roughly where you have to go. Which, but to be fair, sometimes it's useful when you're just, you know, firing the game up again. You have no idea what's going on. So that's cool. But if you're
guesses were painful.
like me, if you're playing right now, the hint will not help you in any way. That's how I see things, anyways. My fault. It's fine, there's a checkpoint right before. This loses like 40 seconds or so. I know I have to climb left once before dropping there. At least I'm not losing 3 minutes. A random value of time. Wherever that comes from. Okay. Okay, I have to wait until this is gone. Thank you. Okay, if you start further left, then you can drop down. But if you don't, you can
So when I asked you for a
kind of
kingdom,
slips
you decided to
away.
shoot 2 targets with the same arrow.
I do not understand.
It brought me to your homeland,
Hmm.
which I must cleanse
Makes you
of all
think whether the
enemies
game
to
wants to
cleanse my
actually
own.
fuck me.
Careful, my
Pretty
prince.
sure it does.
Long last, you are starting to think like a genie.
Just get me up to that fucking match, dude. Put you on there. Another checkpoint. I'm really running low on sands here, but there's not much I can do. We'll see if it becomes problematic.
Yeah, smells like smoke.
Smoke lingers
Yeah, this is the fire challenge, by the way.
Now we need to relight them.
Or the
As usual.
yeah, the fire
I have no
path,
idea what
maybe
you're
not the
talking
challenge.
about.
The hearth of the sacred fire. I should really try to not die here, at least not instantly. And would be a problem. Okay. How did he come back? Hello? Oh my god. The camera. The camera. No. Yes, okay. This is the easiest of the fights. Of the 3 fights which will come up. And I already have 2 sand specs, so I should be good for now. Assuming I don't hyper mess up. I did not even close to, like, the direction I pressed was not even close to that. So I strongly disagree on that Warren back.
The spark is up to us.
Would be so bold as to strongly disagree there.
Kindle the flame, my friends, but it will not be enough. We need to find more of these burners.
Come on. Like that. Very nice. What an absolutely fantastic video game. Did I do it? No, that's correct. It looked like it was incorrect because the camera didn't tell me where to go. But I'm stupid. I'm so insanely dumb. It's actually not funny anymore. It's also my fault. The 30 seconds I'm losing here. You have to activate this to open the door. I was, if you will, I was too fast now for the game. Believe it or not, I was so confused. What? So confused why the door isn't open. The door is always open when I get down here. What's going on? Well, this whole structure here, can't skip it. You can literally just fall down here and skip all of it. Video game.
Well, never mind the bad guys trying to stop us. Looks like they're on vacation.
Interesting side fact, if you, at least that's what I've read. I've not confirmed this myself. But from the segment run says if you first go the water and then the fire route, then some of the enemies on the fire route will not spawn, like enemies in these general corridors, not these fighting rooms here, of course. Fall down. Fall down. Come on. Alright. Very nice. So hard to target her, it's actually incredible. Thank you very much.
I don't have time for this.
That was really close. Sometimes you really have to improvise with these rings, like the prince, the ring you place, the prince should recognize a target, but sometimes he doesn't. So you have to, you know, you need reflexes, essentially. You can roll through the saw blades, but the collision is rather questionable. So it's safer to just take the whirlwind over it. If you can do it quickly, that is. I remember to open the door. What the fuck? Did I just put a freelancer ring on the... I think I just did. I think that's what happened. Okay. Let's try to win at the game. Oh my god. The game works. This would have worked. Cycle. Don't. Why are bad things happening to good people? So if I die now, I'll go back to the last save point. If you know, as you know, it's not really what I desire. So I'll just wait this cycle. Oh, I hate my life. I absolutely hate it. Well, that's 2 minutes gone. Cool. Best thing, you cannot skip cutscenes you've watched already. You have to watch them all again. All over. No, please freeze the lady, the lady, the lady. Okay, you don't have to freeze her actually. Would also work if you would throw her into a pit. Freezing.
Stay there. I'll come back for you.
All good, we're back here. Only 1.5 more hours to go. I feel like I've watched this already. Weird. To be fair, that death was a bit my fault, because you should just go on the first cycle. You should trust the cycle. At least that's the experience I have had here. Like this cycle will 100% work. Why am I falling down? What the fuck? This is 100% unfair. What am I supposed to do there? I don't understand that. He's not wall running. He's literally... I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? I activated this thing, the door's open. Why is he not wall running? Oh, well, that's cool. No, you have to jump. You can't hang there. I never had this problem. I don't understand what's going on.
Thought this was at least going to be challenging.
I cannot tell you whatsoever what the fuck is going on here. I mean, maybe I can solve this by improvising. Might be able to put a ring below the green panel, freelancer ring, and then war onto the side. Like, I don't think it works, but at this point I don't have any other idea. Yes, that's the enemy I wanted to attack. 100% smart. Ah, fucking idiot. That was my fault. It's okay. Like, with that, at least I agree, because I misplayed. The other thing, big question mark. Should we look at a hint, maybe? Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah. Ah, fucking game. I could have goaded this split by what? Probably 3 minutes or so. For some reason, that's not happening now. Okay, let's try this again. We jump. And then... okay, I can try to save this by putting a ring down there. It might work. If it doesn't, I don't know, but it might work. Like, I could put a ring here. I'm so stupid. One more try. I could put it right beneath me as well. Ah! This jump is so insanely awkward. Okay, so I could try to put something down there. It should work. It looks like it should work. Come on. Yes! Fuck you! Absolutely go fuck yourself, Ubisoft Montreal or Quebec or the fuck ever made this piece of garbage game. How can you mess up your game this badly? It's actually unfathomable. Okay, at least I know what to do then in the future. So there's not just frustration, but there's also a learning fact. Which is the more important thing here. I don't think I can survive this fall. I will not try my luck. Okay. Thank you very much. To be fair, it essentially is... Hello. It essentially is dagger panel. Like the casual aspect of the game which straight up doesn't work. Okay, third of the rooms. Third and last of the rooms, to be fair. Like, that's just unfair. I'm about to finish my combo and the game's like, nope. You're not allowed to. There we go. Good thing you went 20 miles away from me. That's cool. Good thing you hit the guy with the shield here. You should break. That's cool. Oh, let's go. That's actually a very fast kill. I'm still 7 minutes. I will be 7 minutes behind after this, but this was a very fast kill. Good thing something works in this game. Good thing somebody is calling me on my phone right now. Sadly, I will not be able to answer. Please understand. Can I actually check who it is? It is my mother. Sorry, mother. I cannot speak right now.
Have we stoked enough of a blaze?
Not yet. One burner remains.
This run is so sad. It's incredible. Ah, okay. Come on. I mean, that was kind of my fault as well. Not fully, but partially. Pretty sure I
does not
rolled, by
feel
the way,
good.
but okay. Not even mad at this point anymore. At this point I just want it to be over. To be fair, we are on our way.
Your people built this enormous
Yep,
fireball?
plus 7.
How long did
Probably
it
plus 7.5 when I
Reveal all
light the
our
last fire.
mysteries, my prince.
Or I'd be happy if you revealed one.
Hope you're enjoying the cutscenes, by the way. 'Cause they're pretty cool. Like witty dialogue. While the player questions why this is happening to him. Okay, I'll just have to time it. It's happening. It's happening. This is casual gameplay. Ah, come on, you like what do you want me to do? Like I can wait a bit, like that. Oh, that works. Please give me sand back. Also, I have no idea how the prince is not burning up there. But I also don't care. That's bullshit. Okay. At least I have a sandbag. Plus 756.
Ah, the forge is lit. We must return to the entry hall.
I mean, that may be what happened. Like some of the parts of the game are legit difficult to time. Like you have to know how to time them, otherwise you have very little chance. Time to return to the gate. So we can actually do the big gate puzzle now. Afterwards we'll get to the boss with the magic sword thing. 'Cause that's cool.
If this is the best they have to offer, I fear I'll die of boredom.
Okay. Where do I go? I go up here. At times with all this backtracking, it's kind of hard to remember what you have to do. Not gonna lie here. Wii Sports speedrun. I mean, not by me, but there are. I think the most popular category is like the golf, like do all golf courses as fast as possible,
Are congratulations in order?
which means you have to get a lot of hole-in-ones and be really precise and stuff.
Where I come
It's kinda
from,
cool to
elements
watch.
don't mix.
If done correctly, we will have the power we need. Beneath us, water,
Okay, what is the
flame,
aufbau
is steam.
of this
Simple steam.
room?
Magic indeed.
Someday such wonders will be commonplace.
And the lock?
The statues fit in the door like keys, my friends. You must find a way to move them.
Don't question it. It just works. Ah yeah, split both. Here split. Like looking at this bit, I really wonder how I lost 6 minutes in the last 35 minutes of gameplay. It's weird, isn't it? Then again, I did not expect to do well because I am rather tired.
The prince knew
Had to get up really early today.
The creature would not escape him this time. It had nowhere left to hide.
So long. Yes, Meth, exactly. I actually thought about sending you a screenshot of that before, but that would, that would
Just like you asked.
destroy the whole, suspense, the whole fun you're having now because you saw that.
You have the best sword arm in this part of Persia? Now is the time to prove it. Here it comes.
Come on. Do your combo. I like how if there are spikes in the power grid, my monitor just shuts off. That's why I had to pause there, sorry. There he does the combo. So if he does the combo, I can attack him 4 times. And then he does another combo, and I can attack him 4 times, and then the fight ends. Like as soon as he does this, the fight is over. Or rather, fully predictable.
The creature craves darkness. Get him into
Where is he? Okay, he's in the middle, so I can activate either of the light pad. Aufbau. Structure, indeed. Good old The Two Thrones memes. Thinking about it, running against these splits will actually be fun. Because at some point I'll just save 6 minutes. How cool will that be? Oh, okay. Not sure how I survived that, but sure.
beware. Those floating spores serve the Aoma.
These floating spores are attracted by my magic. Would you kindly? Thank you. So you have to distract them, otherwise they will hit you and you will fall down and die.
This must be our quarry's lair. No doubt it needs darkness and moisture to survive.
Great. I'll have to fight it with one hand, with the other holding my nose.
If you are finished complaining, let us
If you're finished complaining, what the fuck?
I only hope it still has the
Where's the respect for the almighty warrior, the prince of Persia? Great camera, by the way. Really having a good time
Suppose I
here.
do that.
Okay, time to chase, or be chased rather, by more scarabs. Remember how we flushed down the scarabs down the drain? Well, they're back. Because this is down the drain right here. The canal. Under, below Istihar, I guess. Great auto aim. Could not die, that would be cool. And come on, 1. Okay. That's the hardest part right there. And goodbye. How am I holding up? Well, not at all. But I'm not showing it. That's the whole key to this conundrum. Prince, how can one person be this stupid? It's actually incredible. Some things are rather left unspoken. Ah, whatever, that's fine. As you see, he does a metric fuck ton of damage. Okay, come on, do your combo. Do the thing. Thank you. And the fight is over. I mean, not strictly, but essentially over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on, do a combo. What the fuck? There we go. What a great friend you are. Boom. Okay, he's in the... Is this green? I think it's green. What is green? Green... There we go. This is really tricky, actually. If you don't know... Like, you have to look in which of the colored areas he lies when the fight ends. And then activate the corresponding plate. But nobody tells you that. And if you don't do it correctly, the fight will just go on for another minute. Because he will replenish health. Like, he will laugh at you. Oh, come on. Laugh at you. And then you're questioning why you're playing this game. My combo could come in handy here, the knockdown combo. Let's see how this goes. By the way, this red gem right here, that's for an achievement. Like, it's so out of place. Why would you put that there? Even as an achievement. It's just, it's so kind of hard to describe with words. Right now, at least. Oh, yeah, come on. I knocked him down. Pardon? Oh, that's okay, man. And he does not care at all. That's cool. It's the only gem, yes. And it also does not serve, as I said, any purpose. It just exists. Whatever. Come on, there we go. Could have been faster. Ah, fuck off. That part is so stupid to time. There we go. Practice that one quite a bit. Okay, Prince. Okay. Oh, the funny thing right there, the camera tells you, oh, please put a tornado down, or else you will die, but you will not die, you can just fall down. Right, left, left. Wait, what? Was that wrong? Oh, come on. Ah, please. Okay, what is it? Left, right? Okay, left twice now. I might have to reset because I messed up the puzzle. Because I am stupid. Can I salvage that? Probably not. Where's my last save point? Too far back. You have to think. Put that one down. There we go. Okay. Well, that was easy. It wasn't really easy. It was sheer luck. Just tried things and it worked. Is the game loading? Maybe. Nobody can tell. Yeah, the combo is right, right, left, left, not left, left, right, right. That's what I did. Also, insane sword flex, by the way. So unnecessary. It doesn't even look cool.
No escape, monster. Give me the blade, and I may
Looks
help.
stupid because it's really dangerous. Assuming this sword is sharp, which I think it's a reasonable assumption. That's actually funny. Except I mean the opposite. Do the combo. When I played this game casually, I had so insanely insane troubles with this boss. But if you know what to do, it's a joke. Like if you know you can just kind of stun lock him into this combo, and it's the best you can hope for. Because it's so easy to die here. In fact, you saw the kind of damage he does. I'll just wait one more and then I'll go all out. One, two. Should work, yes. Okay, yellow.
To get him into the light.
Yellow. Where's yellow? Yellow, yellow. Yes, yellow.
There. That should do.
Good thinking.
I severely doubt that anybody will touch this game, like ever. Aside from me, which is a good thing. Please, nobody do this. Just like if you think, oh, the game looks kind of cool, no, you're wrong. Stop it.
This is not so bad. We might save the world after all.
No, I do. I am challenging my luck.
Follow me. Kiss
Willingly.
me.
Actually, back when I was close to finding this barrier skip, this 50-minute skip, which we later learned there's essentially no way this can work. Robbie and Shu downloaded the game like emulator and tried some things, and it's just they could confirm you that it's not a fun game, especially as someone who is doing his first playthrough right there. We can put magical spheres now. It's kind of obvious, honestly. It's evident. We stop. And yes, those are the women from Sands of Time. It's how they look. Anyways, like exactly. Hello, thank you, and goodbye. £225, really? That's so you like for these kind of things you should probably look on eBay rather than Amazon. Same for my whole Game Boy player, like GameCube Game Boy player setup. Okay, that's close. Oh, come on. Also went onto eBay. And let me tell you, it was a wise choice. Okay, time to do some backtracking. Because all we did here was for nothing. We could have gone to the correct room from way earlier. So this is where we enter this whole fire-water fight mess. Going back, going back, going back. Going, come on.
Good job, Prince.
Did the enemy just despawn there mid-air? I think that's what happened. Of course I don't disagree. And this room right here, I think this is the room where we did some... Did we do some fighting in here, or did we just walk through?
As the prince approached
Anyways, with the new power we can get to a new
where the gods themselves once
route. I also
labored,
tried a bit to get
his
here
mind lingered on the Sultan's words.
earlier, but
Amir Rahman had spoken of his daughter, Nazreen. The prince dared not think of what horrors the home and
like making this jump without the bubble.
he now knew that his childish dream of his own kingdom did not matter. All that mattered was saving the princess.
Wii and Wii U, well, those are completely different consoles. Wii U is one gen. We used the newer generation, like came after the Wii. Isn't Wii U handheld even? But I might be not sure. That was insanely lucky. So okay, maybe not handheld. That might be bullshit. But it's a completely different console, that for sure. And and it's backwards compatible. Sounds reasonable as well. Honestly, the bubble mechanic is a very cool mechanic in my opinion. It's actually fun to operate that. Sadly, they took 2 hours until it appears in the game. It's maybe a bit too long. Might just be me though. Am I dead? I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. My fault. The problem here is you have to do it. You have to wait a bit for your powers to replenish. Can I actually go back? Okay, okay. because I messed it up. Okay. It works. Very nice. Getting them in one is actually pretty difficult. No. Go down, go down. Hello.
Crystal hums with power.
Camera. Hello.
What
Okay.
is this place?
It is called the Forge of the Gods, and there is nothing that it cannot bring into being. No ordinary soul can light the fires. To do so, you must prove yourself worthy to the gods.
Camera.
All I have ever wanted to do. It is why I wished for a
Right.
kingdom in the first place. How do I light the fires?
To do so will require you to go beyond the boundaries of this world.
One day I will learn the correct direction on that one.
Gods and genies
Today
are like
is
royal
not that
viziers.
day.
Never a straight answer. These levers look like controls for some kind of machine.
Okay, so this whole puzzle
Our escape routes
right
have been
here,
cut off.
this is the last puzzle of the game. After that, there's the boss fight.
I hope the gods have provided
Sadly,
another
this
way
puzzle
back.
takes 45 minutes.
Titanic statue.
Consists of four, well, 50 minutes, I guess. Consists of 4 rooms.
A majestic bird
And each of
that
them is like
served as
10
the
to 15
harbinger of
minutes
the
long.
gods. It brought life to those deemed worthy, and death to the impure who violated its nest.
Come on. Interesting thing about this, that's bullshit because I did not jump there. But interesting room about this, interesting fact about this challenge here. There are 2 fights in here. You can skip both of them, and it's actually intended. You get an achievement for skipping both fights. So this one's rather simple. You can just walk around. So, like, it might be reasonable for someone to find it. But the second one, no way. Like, without, if you know the achievement exists, you might have a chance. Otherwise, there's no way you would find that out. Okay. That's bullshit. Doing a door puzzle while fighting like a goddamn psychopath. Okay, that's 100% perfectly fine. Come on, then don't grab it, whatever. Fuck yourself, man. Ah, Prince of Memory. That's what his official title should be. So who thought that these fast spinning doors with jank Wiimote cursor are fun? I could have gone there, whatever. Insane brain lag. Honestly, if the auto aim was not as forgiving as it is, especially in this section, the game would be even more unplayable. Like, I could imagine with a nunchuck doing these precise things. It's just beyond jank. Okay. So the second skip, this is actually somewhat precise, so I'll actually try here. Right there. Okay. Don't screw this up now. Thank you. Okay. That's the achievement you get for skipping both fights. The second fight you actually and literally skip by not touching the ground after, you know. That's funny, by the way. By not touching the ground, that's what I wanted to say. Before my brain completely gave out. Okay. Oh, more spinning fun, that's cool. It is a cool achievement, that's true.
What do we do now?
This time, my friend,
But you essentially have to
as much as
either look up the achievement list in beforehand, or you have to
the statue is a
play through the game once to know that that's a thing, and who would ever play this game twice? Unless for a speedrun, of course. And even then, questionable. Oh, come on, like, that's just jank, honestly. Game's just janky shit. Let's put another ring there then. Oh, sorry. Yes, like that, but not like that. Did he die? I think he died. He has to die just so the auto aim doesn't. Doesn't mess with you. Can you stop trying to hit me? Come on. I thought we were friends. It's kind of rude. Time to ascend. So the yellow room is almost, or the yellow path is almost done. Better be. I almost pressed falling down. Like almost pressed cancel. Close.
All
Maybe,
the
I
way
mean, it could be.
up. I hope you're right.
Good theory, though.
as do I.
Also, I gotta say, I'm surprised how well I'm doing with only 3 sandtanks. So originally, or in my original route, I planned to take 1 or 2 additional sandtanks and 1 or 2 life upgrades. Ah, fuck off. Fucking Homer spore thing. You don't, yeah, right, you don't have to put a ring there, because that's cool. Okay, so the solution of this puzzle I have to look up. Just because this puzzle is actually ridiculous. Okay, 9, 2, 8, 11, 5, 12, 7, 1, 4, 10, 3. So yeah, I don't have to create a freelance ring to get from A to B. As I'm sure you were aware that that's what I meant. Yes, I'm not sure how remembering patterns is a fun gameplay element, but sure. Whatever. Also, I should maybe split. I guess I'll split here. Left, right, counter. Okay, this one's easy. Time for the green path. So there are four colored paths. You might be able to see. There was yellow, then green, purple, and orange. The order does not really matter, other than it's the fastest solution in terms of, you know, turning the
gave of herself to create the blade. From the core
turning
of
the
her being came the elements that gave the blade its form.
should
and
work.
strength.
No, it doesn't.
Where are we?
Okay,
Never stay on
that's
a
actually a
bank.
problem.
The power of the Earth Mother is strong here.
The Earth Mother.
The goddess Sam
No, wait, I don't need that.
Whatever
Can just-
we seek is sure
Yes,
to be
here, that's what I meant. Here's where I can run from A to B. No. Prince, how can one person be this stupid? Okay, the green path you might recognize. You probably won't. But if you would remember my... like the blind run I did at some point, which I stopped 5 hours in or what it was. This is where that run ended. It's like 5 minutes from here. If only I would have known I'm just 30 minutes from the end. Bad. Okay. Sorry to hear that, Smith. I'm truly sorry for you. That's my fault, Fuck! I didn't think. First do this and then do this. Well, then the game fucks you because that's funny. That's cool. Okay. Spore memes. Goodbye. Oh look, almost like it's not even a trick. It's just
Yaoma
meme.
encroaches, even here.
Yeah. So this room right here is where I stopped,
To threaten the
or where
caverns of the
my
goddess.
spirit crumbled essentially. But there's such an easy solution to this. It's ridiculous. Or maybe not solutions. This should be an actual skip. So that's shortcut number 1. That's shortcut number 2. Can I make this? I can't, okay. Now I can make this. Okay, game, whatever. Let's do it your way. Let's maybe not do it your way. Come on, it's not even a trick. It's the worst part. Okay, let's go really... Like, how is he not grabbing? I don't understand that. Will he grab now? Oh my god. Only took 50 fucking years. No, yeah, now I can just drop down. Hey Sam. Have fun driving, Sam. Oh really? Didn't even know you could throw them up like that. Like, it's not really useful. It's just funny mostly. Thank you. Come on. When I say thank you, I mean please die. Ah, this game. Real sound. That's true. I mean, actually said those are the Sands of Time enemy. Or those are the same enemies as in Sands of Time, rather. What I said. Okay, this path goes on for probably 4 more minutes, 4 more minutes probably. Well, if I play it like this, it will go on for 10 more minutes. Wow. How am I so good at this game? Oh.
There, my prince. The symbol we see.
Okay, how the fuck does this puzzle work? It's like 2, 4, 1. 5, 3, 8, 6. Oh my, almost did it incorrectly. 6, 10, 7, 9. I did it. I am so good.
We have what we came for. What now?
Back to the surface. Back to the light.
So actually this is really unfair. There's a door down there and the game's like, hey, I go in here. But the only thing in there is a fight, which you don't even have to do. That's the game's interpretation of funny. I could have made that, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so the way you actually have to go is up here.
New hazards. Doesn't the
Also,
Umbra
these
like us?
balls there, you don't need them. You can go up there differently.
She is constantly shifting.
So I guess this can be considered a
Constantly changing
skip.
in spite of what we do.
If the tornado would work, that would be cool. Oh, well, okay. No, hasp! I messed that up. That's not how you do that. Do it with a ball. Okay. It's actually quite precise. Very nice. You have to be fair, you have to be pretty quick at that one. Otherwise the trap will get you and you'll fall down and die. Okay. I actually made that by sheer luck and accident. I wanted to activate another one of these, but it's fine. Okay, so this fight we have to
It's never safe to travel alone. Let me prove it to you. I am taking you out.
Like, why are you doing the knockdown punch when it doesn't matter anymore? It's just rude. Honestly, just rude. This one worked. Okay, and the end of this room is, of this path rather, is up there. And I just have to get there. Easier said than done. There we go. Hey, Curly. We are only 30 minutes from the end. So you've joined at just the right time. Okay, next up is purple. And then orange. The orange path is the easiest out of all of them. Are you stuck? He's stuck in the lever. That's actually funny. Yes, this is indeed its own game. Just like Forgotten Sands PSP and Forgotten Sands DS. Well, and Forgotten Sands PC, of course. Yeah, so this is either anime or the floating ruins from Pop 3D. May decide that from yourself for yourself.
Lord of the lunar plane, imbued
Could there not be like lag spikes? Not legs, but like power grid spikes, whatever.
into the sword.
It's not helpful when my monitor's
Captures
just
all who
shutting
dare
down for
get it.
2 seconds.
What madness is this? No ground, no sky, just Nothing.
That's
And who's that?
stupid. Well, that was unnecessary.
Yes, Ma, the moon god. And like the moon itself, his domain is suspended. Be careful, my prince. And like the moon itself, his domain is suspended in nothingness.
Where do I go? What do I do?
Perhaps Ma will tell you.
Do I head for
That sounds a bit scary, that's true, but there's not much I can do about it. It's kind of the problem. Prince. Ah, that's not good. Yeah, I will die here. I will die and go back to the last save point. Woo! Genuinely happening, by the way. At least this one doesn't really lose time. It's just no. I mean, that's just unfair. Like, there's nothing I can do there. I mean, I could do the fight, but that like something reasonable. I mean.
Gods are not the most effective.
Okay, wait until it's up. Then you go. Then you go. And then you go. It's that easy. I actually feel meme just thinking about how I got screwed there.
more corruption? The Aoma's influence extends even into this timeless place.
It fears you, my prince, so it seeks to harry you at every turn.
Yes, by the way. Of course. This makes sense. Yeah, okay, that was a bit lucky. Drop. Whatever. I'm not sure if, you know, if the game's properties, it has unique features no other Prince of Persia game had. I'm not sure if that implies fun. It's, in my opinion, that's really up for debate. Might just be me though, of course. Okay, video game. A bit scary, but that's fine. Okay, so this is a meme. This camera right here, meme. Like you really have to judge. To be fair, auto aim saves you a bit, like partially. Ah, the spike, I forgot the spike, okay. I don't need one here, I can just wall run. Remember that. So, bum, 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 bum. No. Probably could tell, but I'm really focusing here. Because this is this is actually difficult, this section. No! Fuck. Of course I'm being sent back 8 years, that's okay. Wait a bit. This jump here is. Getting there. Actually, this is going way better than expected so far. Of course, I shouldn't have said that, as always. At least in practice, this whole section went really poorly. If I may say that. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I can't really pay attention to chat here. I think I would have grabbed that. Doesn't matter. As long as I'm here and I have the checkpoint. Okay, this one
Good or evil?
tops it all
Only
off.
a fiend could
That's
devise
actually
such a
wrong.
death trap.
Is the moon good or evil? Neither. It simply is.
Ah, come on. Do you have to really go super slow here? Of course I do. Else it would not be Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, Wii. Yes, cool camera. Okay. It's the biggest auto-aim memory ever. But as long as it works, I won't question it. Okay, time to get spacey. Yeah, Razor, me neither. But I think that's the whole purpose of this challenge, to not understand what the fuck's going on. Yes, that's totally where I jumped. Oh, that's funny. Oh, funny. So all you need to know, this is essentially floating ruins. And can I make this? Nah, probably not. Can I make this? This I can make, yeah. If you're really cautious, you can do a skip here. Yes, here. There we go. Skip one of the platforms. The key here is to not press any direction, but just to press A. And if you don't know that, you will actually not be able to complete this. Cause camera. Actually, the segment run goes into the options, disables the automatic camera for this section, and then turns it back on. It's actually ridiculous. Okay. Easy. Yes, there are saw blades floating around, that's fine. That's also fine. Okay.
messed up and nowhere to go.
That's the problem. I really like when I can't fucking see. That's the best thing about this game. Like if you can reset camera, but especially when there's a fight nearby, it's not useful whatsoever. Okay, are you ready for another fun puzzle?
Look, my prince, a
Okay,
symbol.
so we start here, then 4, boom, boom. +1. I'm so bad at this. -3. This one. This one. -1, +5.
Ah, a boat. With no water. Suspended in the void.
So if you wonder why the prince is talking about a boat, it's because this is Warrior Within.
Back the way you came.
Alright.
Okay, please enjoy this cutscene. I
My chances
beg
with
you
a
to
boat
enjoy this cutscene.
floats in no water.
It's evident, honestly. It's just a space boat, floating space boat thing. It's just math. I like how somebody made this section, like created it. Like he or she had an idea, and they were like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Whatever. That's wrong. I messed up. Can I salvage that? Okay, let's start again. Right twice. Left once. Right once. No, right twice. Left clockwise. Right. Counter. Left. This is actually the most complex puzzle, so I was really scared to mess something up there. Okay, last room. After that boss fight takes 5 minutes. After that epilogue takes also 5 minutes. So we should be 20 minutes from the end. I'm confident to say we're 20 minutes from the end. This game is fitting to end your life, maybe, Razor. Consider that. End the marathon. What the fuck?
It is said that the magical waters of the sea god, Tistria, cooled the blade when it was first forged. As the molten metal became solid, the power of the god became one with the sword.
It feels strange here.
Speaking of Smith, where's your sub 3 in TFK?
You are at the bottom of the ocean.
What?
Where is it? Are you even trying to?
It is a temple to Tistria, the lord of the sea.
Well then, I hope whatever power shelters us from the sea holds out a little longer.
Whatever. Elevator. Yeah, not with that attitude. I love how you cannot change the auto aim. Like, if the game likes you, cool. If it doesn't, well, go fuck yourself. Oh right, TFK is happening in some marathon. I almost forgot. Juicy. The end of the world fix. I mean, yeah, kind of. Pretty true. Okay, so the idea of these 90-degree rotating lamps is pretty cool. Sadly, they're jank. Jank in a positive way, because we can skip the following puzzle. It's actually fucking stupid. But this is one of the skips I found and I love. If you just mash A, you can get to this section early, and then you can end it. So you like... If that would not work, this would be a really... well, somewhat complex puzzle. You can just skip over everything. And there's also no achievement for skipping it, so I'm assuming the devs do not know about that. From what we've learned. Very nice. I think this is not a puzzle. This actually just rotate 8 times. You're done. don't even think about anything.
I do not know. Perhaps we should head back to the symbol to find out.
Yeah, so if the camera could work, that would be funny. What the fuck? Where did that other dog come from? Well, not dog, but you know. Where did the other beast come from? It just fell from the wall. Like, sorry. Ah, that's not the one I selected. That's the one. That's probably the one I selected. Okay. Yeah, Curly, I found that to be rather fitting. For some that doesn't work. Okay. Seems like I actually have to try. And still die. Okay. Don't do it, thank you. Here to be low on sand, like especially for the upcoming puzzle part. Like, why are you not always doing the fist fight animation thing? Would be so much, like my life would be so much easier. No, the game is jank. Oh, go fuck yourself, game. Can't believe we're close to the end. Like 10 more minutes. That's probably bullshit. Okay, that's fine. So this one right here, lot of jank. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, first try. That was actually bullshit. No. I mean, that worked. This puzzle is done. I mean, there's 1 minute of cutscene from here, but it's essentially done. Eraser there is. There are 4 versions of TFS.
Look, the tank is
PC, Wii, PSP and DS. It was actually Sam who did runs of the DS version. On emulator though. We might have to wipe the board. Somebody should check that. Eraser, how can it be a pop series mod and not know that? It's actually utmost disappointing. Yeah. Nobody is worthy. Okay. Are you memeing on my life? I think you are. Okay. Maybe I should not try to wing this, but actually look up the solution. So 1, 2, 10, 3, 11, 12, 6, 8, 9.
The gods have blessed us, but they require us in the sanctuary now.
Final boss fight. Oh my god. Well, in a minute after the cutscenes are over. Okay, story, blah blah blah, and our sword ports us into another dimension. Then a fight can happen. Cool. I mean, Smith, once you have a DS and the DS capture, it kind of makes sense to run the second out of 3
Never mind the
Prince of
bad
Persia
guys
DS
trying to
titles.
stop us. Looks like they're on vacation.
Reminder that the battles of Prince of Persia exists. Should never be forgotten. SG. Okay, yeah, okay, I mean, I guess that works. It's not a strict DS title, but that works, of course. I was more talking strict DS titles. Yeah. That's funny when funny means not funny, actually. Oh, come on. This is actually a really bad start. Like in this fight, you need to rely on the strength of the strength of the jump.
I'll fight on, no matter what.
Jump attack, auto aim. Did that work? Not sure if it did. That worked for sure. One more. The first phase, luckily, is the longest. I mean, it's kind of counterintuitive, but it actually is. Whatever game, I don't care. No, Eraser can't buy new games. He's short on money. Partially due to Vanguard, partially due to Spur Fusion.
This is the heart of the
Buying a cartridge he does not even need. Hello? Yes? Cool. Does it remind anybody else of some fight, boss fight of T2T? Starts with V and ends with easier. With the difference here, you cannot die. And like in this jumping phase, you cannot die. Of course, you can die generally. Okay, so for some reason she has like only a third of her HP now. Which I don't really understand, but of course I don't disagree. Oh, maybe I disagree with this game though. Okay. So on this attack we have to form a bubble and survive. That's funny. What is it? I mean, it's Prince of Persia, you know, it happened in there was space, timeless space even, and now there's plant ladies. She's actually a princess. At least that's how the story goes. I of course disagree, but that's not my problem. But actually in the cutscene we will skip after this fight, we'll see that she's actually Princess of Istihar and she was enslaved by the plant thing and whatever, nobody cares. At the very least, myself. Okay. Another one today. Very funny. Actually, I'm thinking, if, like, without the 3-minute crash and without the 5 minutes of getting memed on because the warrant did not work, it was dagger panel all over. I'm pretty sure without these things, this would be sub 315.
Tell me, witch, where is the princess?
Yeah, maybe you don't, Sphere, but I do. And that's all that matters. In this phase I should hit her 3 times. Yeah, that's actually unfair. I did hit her though, so that's okay. Like that, how am I supposed to dodge that? I can't see. Like, how's that fair in any way? Somebody please tell me. Hello, Sam. Welcome to the finale of this run. I mean, this run after this is not really over. There's still 6 minutes of platforming. Some people would call it the mental realm. And after you see it, you will 100% disagree that that's what it is. That's where the inspiration for that came from. Okay, cutscene split. 5 more minutes. We are so close to the end. Hello, my good friend Kadaref. The Major League Baseball connoisseur. Also joining this stream. It's a big plot twist, this intro scene here from 3 hours ago, that's actually at the end of the game. Like, that's when we freed Istihar and the whole... I'm not sure why I slashed my sword then. We freed Istihar, we lost our magic powers, now the whole, like, shit's getting fucked up, essentially, and we're gonna bail. Unlocked speed run. It's true. You get an achievement for... You also get achievements later for beating the game in under 7, 6, 5 hours, I think, yeah. So after this run, we will get 3 achievements at once.
Quick, this way.
Yeah, but right here the run is over. There's nothing that can happen anymore.
The earth moves beneath you.
Like we're replaying the tutorial and then Mental Realm.
Jump.
I spoke too soon. That's fine.
Jump.
I mean, it's also jank and there's nothing I can do, but it's also fine. Oh, look, it works. Oh my god. Fuck this game, maybe. Let me put this as politely as I can. Fuck this game. Okay, cutscene. And yet I'm glad you are watching.
The genie had promised him a kingdom, a princess,
Hmm.
and mastery.
What
over
does
distant
this
south.
remind me? Well, aside from the
But
super
through
jumping,
his
of course, but
selfless actions,
just generally,
all
what
those
does this
things were
remind me of?
gone.
This whole setup.
Much remained.
Hmm.
A bond between the
Can't
fair
quite
and the fair,
pinpoint it, really.
forged not with magic, but through mutual adversity.
What is this place?
Stay with me.
Stay with me.
Am I dead?
Dead? Did you kill him? Sorry. I had to do it. There was so much emphasis on the word
What
dead
did I
that I
remember?
could not resist.
Remember.
It's not over. There's still 2 more of these cutscenes. Like he's trying to escape this place in his mind, or maybe it's not in his mind. Maybe it's in the spirit world. I have no idea. I actually don't care. Point is 2 more of these escapes, and then we are 100% done with this game forever.
Stay with me.
Oh no, I died, but I cannot die. Almost like the mental realm from 222. Qu'est-ce que c'est le Strasbourg? Actually, I'm thinking there's one. I think in German, for whatever reason, one writes Strasbourg with SZ, like a sharp S. Probably because it comes from Straße, road. Get me. Like, why put a normal S when you can just put your German SZ? Yeah, a large B, of course. That's what I meant. Strasbourg. Yes, Prince. That's 100% what I wanted you to do.
Come with me.
Oh, the skip. The skip. I got it. Sphere, I'm not entirely sure if French cities are to be compared with Polish ones. I mean, I see the idea. There surely was a German influence on France 75 years ago. So that maybe not 1-to-1, but yeah, might be influenced, to put it lightly. Anyways, if done correctly, this should be time. Unless I'm mistaken, this yes. It is done. It is done. Oh.
Now you know the truth, my friend. As Izdahar sank into the sands, destiny tore us apart. And I know that someday he will come for me. That someday, I will meet my prince again.
It had to be done. Dude, this story is so emotional. You gotta round it off adequately. What else could I have possibly done? Oh, well, that was fun. Why is it so funny? It might be the actual game music. I'm not just saying it's not. It might be the actual game music. My heart will go on. Anyways, it was fun. Let's host somebody. Thank you already for watching. I will try to do more runs of this in the near future. So this was 2356. I can most likely go below sub 10. I guess. But that's not for now. See that eventually. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you. Shoutouts to nothing.